one? Oh, this is the right one anyway. All right, I'll just loop that one. There we go. Sorry. Let me set the move. I can't do it right.
Rhythm bot just rolling around on the floor.
All right,
Rhythm bot, please.
here we go.
The mood.
So, eventually, the three of you will gather together and you will perform the dance of the Song Blades. And as such, you will arrive within Inu's realm once more.
Mm.
You okay, Rhythm Bot?
He's scared, dude.
He's too close to the Herald. He's
You
getting
can yell
violent
at him.
death. Yeah, he's been a naughty boy.
He saw Staz's fucking token. Because you changed scenes and then he started.
I'm just so excited.
Eventually, you are conjured within the realm of Inu once more. You stand before the Guardian of Life. The three statues are filled, and the shattered gate, still broken, dims with light. Like moths to a flame, your eyes are turned towards it. Within it, you see the reflections of other lands, other places, other realms, other entire existences. Inu appears before you once more.
Yo, Eno, I have a
Go.
quick question. So when we repair the gate, will you just be guardian of the gate?
A strange question. I would still be guardian of both.
All right.
Welcome, guardians. The three blades have been accounted for, but the fourth remains at large. The traitor's blade remains yet out of our grasp. I am concerned. I am concerned that we will be unable to retrieve it. But there is yet something else that must be done.
What is it?
As you have returned, your weapons shine with life, but are yet unfiltered, unfocused. Therefore, we must refine them to their attunement of you.
And I assume that's what this trial is going to do, but how does it refine us? How does it, why are these things so finicky?
It is because of the great power that is sealed away within them. Should they be opened all at once, it would be not untowards a torrent of water. And whilst a man may drink from a stream, he may also drown from it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to drown.
No.
I'd rather die in my sleep in my bed or something.
Each of the pieces move across the board. The weaver begins to call to the strands, and soon will teach others. His test is yet to come. The cord must also seek her siblings of song, But you are the militant hand. Your duties lie here. And Inu will gesture towards the gate, and it will begin to twist slightly. The magic of the gate begins to shimmer, and Inu will twist and turn the pieces on it. And then he will say, "Know ye of the covenants?"
Ask nods.
All of them? Or
I get the gist.
Good. There were 7 covenants promised by Lord Death. But these covenants are enforced. But they are enforced not by the powers of life, nor by the powers of death. He wished for separation between the two. They are governed by the powers of law. These keepers, these aeons, they seek to guard these places, to ensure that they are not mishandled or corrupted. But the enemy has grown strong, so very strong. I fear that the aeons may be corrupted. We must seek out these covenants and prevent their destruction. As guardians of the life stream, these are one of your duties. Now, we have received no direct reports, and I have felt no shimmering, but there is an uncertainty that I feel within the stream.
well, that's not good.
Pretty bad. Yeah.
Yes. As guardians of the life stream, it will be up to you to decide how you wish to handle this. I believe that the current covenant that is under jeopardy, perhaps that is the wrong term, under its focus of the enemy, appears to be the covenant of time. It lies deep within the dream. Many walk past it, many yet see it. Some have been lost in it, but it is sought. Even now, the heroes of Calcatesh seek to learn more about it. Its color of the prism, yellow. We must aid them. But your duties will call you back to the labyrinth. Your strength is needed elsewhere. And for you, traveler, as Inu looks at Guy, soon you will have your part to play. But until then, I give you leave, as momentary as I can. Look upon the world of Calcatesh, upon its continent. I said that wrong, but you guys know what I mean.
Mm.
Look there and find thee champions. Champions that will act in your stead.
Would I get to choose a champion?
I shall
He said plural champions.
find them and send them to act with your will. And then
How do
there
I
is-
find them?
And then there is still the gate itself.
Oh yeah.
And then Inu will lift up his hands and will show you. All right. So now I get to explain it out of character. So this is what you guys get to do. So the the trials of the Prism are not trials for you necessarily. They are trials for the living world that you get to control. So essentially, this is what you get to do. Right now, it is rumored that, or rather, Inu suspects that the enemy will be turning its vision upon the Covenant of Time, or the Yellow, as it is known. And as such, there will be need to be those that will keep it safe. However, the three of you will have your focus elsewhere, whether it be directly facing the Violet, facing the secrets of the Astral Sea, or conquering the Labyrinth. So, you will need to find those champions in Calcatesh that can lend their strength in your stead. So essentially, you guys get to run RP events if you'd like, or at least be associated with them.
Hell yeah.
In the living world.
I see.
So,
Notice.
The idea behind this is that there will be a series of trials that I'll make available that you can choose from. You can choose them, whichever trial you wish. You take it to the living world. You would run an RP event in which your characters themselves, would choose champions. And this can happen outside of your normal play. This is what it is meant by Inu giving you leave. Basically,
I'm gonna choose a bad bitch.
It's basically the way that we keep the timeline secure. Now, ironic that you're going after the Covenant of Time. We have to do that to keep timelines secure. But anyway, the idea behind this is that you need to gather up a group of 5 in order to take on these trials. These trials will require some setup, as there'll be RP events, so my staff will be handling that this Sunday, as well as DMs that will run it. But you do get to text RP and recruit directly from the living world your choice of characters. Because it's completely your choice on whom you choose as your champions, for those of you that are listening that are in the living world, the normal the normal prerequisites of this faction is relevant so they have priority will not be present in this case, as it is completely up to another player's choice. Now, that being said, any admins or DMs listening, please make note of this, that every trial of the Prism is a prestige mission, and they are all of them tier 3. However, if the 3 guardians should so choose, they may choose characters of any level. But keep in mind, tier 3 is like the higher game, like 10 plus, I believe. So keep that in mind, that I will not be scaling down the challenges if you choose lower level characters. But you might choose them for whatever reason. So there you go.
Okay.
How do we go about choosing?
I'm about to give you a list to choose from.
All right, cool.
And then I'll walk you through it, and then my staff will handle it from there. We'll probably be fully ready on Sunday, but this is just to get the RP out of the way. There's still a lot of setup. So probably on Sunday, I'm gonna talk it over with staff and my DMs and stuff, and they'll contact you, and then they'll set it up from there.
Okie dokie.
Cool.
Now there's one more thing as well, and that is the Shattered Gate. As the 3 of you are here, the 3 blades can be combined, and that will reveal I'm sorry.
Is the DM making himself laugh again?
Yeah, I used to call this a Keyblade, and then Kingdom Hearts happened, and then I hated it so much that it just changed the whole thing. So the 3 swords will combine, and what they will do is they will essentially become a word of power for opening.
Oh,
The
okay.
door specifically.
So it becomes into a word. They contort into a word.
Dude, you
It's
can literally
basically-
say Keyblade. They don't own Keyblade.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
I already get enough Naruto references.
it's like when Vims used the bitch magic word shield, you know?
Well, it is a Keyblade kind of setup, but look, I'm being too self-conscious. Essentially, the 3 blades put together will allow you to open the shattered gate. Now, it is still broken. You can't repair it yet because you need those supplies. But when you open the shattered gate, this gives you a number of abilities. The first one is that if it is properly repaired, you could travel to any world in Verum. That's the setting, by the way, not the planet. Or, which is what is immediately available to you, you can choose...
Guy, leave.
Huh?
Guy, leave.
He's just going to another world. man.
Bye, guys.
Well, you can't. That's not repaired.
Oh.
We unlocked Ori, didn't we?
Yeah.
With the Bark of Yggdrasil.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yes, that's true. You can go to Ori, but what I'm saying is that unlimited use of it requires it to be repaired. But anyway, what I was getting at is that what you can do right now is choose which of the worlds that exist that can offer aid. Couple of things to keep in mind. The aid from another world has many different ramifications. First of all, what type of aid it gives depends on what that world is. Like, for example, if you choose one of the worlds that are dead worlds, that have no people on them, that doesn't mean you won't get anything from it. It's just that you won't get personnel. You might get, like, direct power. I can't really explain any more than that.
Or deities or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's completely up to that world. I'm saying that not a single world is not going to give you something, but all of them will have unknown ramifications by doing so. Now, there is one that I need to talk about specifically.
Okay.
Maltos can be chosen,
Oh.
but if you choose Maltos, I will tell you that will have the highest negative impact. So keep that in mind.
But there's a positive impact too, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Which one's Maltos?
The less you know of it, the better your choice will be, because it'll reflect what your character knows. But, yeah.
I saw it in person.
Well,
Wait, I saw it in person too.
Well, yeah.
I think I did see it.
Maltos is the high tech level one.
Guns, basically.
No. Higher than that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Death Star.
Yeah. Maltos is where the Taladani wizards are from. For anybody who's watched all the games. All right, so get to choosing.
Okay, time to reread everything again.
And each
I've heard
nebula...
there's very nice people in Baba Yaga. They owe me a favor.
Well, it sounds like regardless if they owe you a favor or not, they're gonna help us anyways.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that they would love to.
Well, then just
Help
get them
me.
to help us without doing this then. If they owe you a favor.
All right,
back,
I made
Bathroom.
it up. I've never met them. All right, you want me to admit
So
that?
you're lying.
Yes, I'm lying.
Be right back, Bab.
Fucking guy shows up late to class and then just fucking lies.
All right, I'm going to be
You want to
completely
beat
honest
this guy
because
up into submission?
we're like we're a dance group, right? All right, so on this giant whale, someone told me that the first vampire was from there, and I just kind of want to meet him.
Oh, so you're doing this for selfish reasons.
What are we all doing?
Well, I'm doing this to make sure my sister stays alive.
I'll go fucking kill your sister right now if you don't.
Well,
beat
then I'll
Baba
fucking
Yaga.
kill you.
I'm kind of a guy. I didn't really have a reason.
Well, you guys better fucking find a reason then.
My reason is your sister's
I've
going to
got-
be in grave danger if you don't do as I tell you.
You don't even know who my sister is.
I'll
Wait,
find out. I know many of people.
Is this hostage taking?
He's trying to blackmail me with
no-
my sister's life right now.
I mean, maybe I won't kill her. Maybe I'll just.
How about you just shut up and we don't do things for selfish reasons? How about we talk things together?
Do you have a better idea than Baba Yaga?
Well, I'm thinking about it. There's a lot of planets we have to go through.
I've only ever heard of like 2 of them.
Well, which ones have you heard of?
Well, there was this one place I used to live. It was called Calcatesh. And then there's this other one called Baba Yaga. So the choice is obvious.
So
Look,
the only reason you want Baba Yaga. I know of all of the planets. Listen, we're literally in the stars. You can see all the planets. You can even ask Inu about them.
Okay, I was lying again. I know about a few more.
Don't you have like a giant fucking spaceship?
Really? Look, we're really kind of meeting you for the first time, and this is like such a fucking bad first impression.
Oh, because I have all the leverage and you're just disappointed that I'm much smarter than you?
No, because you're just really disappointing me.
Do you have any family members?
No, do you?
No, that's why I have no weaknesses.
Didn't you say the first time you met Derek Dramp, you kicked him in the stomach?
Yes. Well, no, I also kissed him.
And he was chained up when you did it.
I didn't know who he was.
Wait, the first time you met Derek Dramp, you kicked him?
Yeah.
Yeah, and kissed him.
I kind of like you again.
All right.
Oh, God.
I mean, so I'm not hearing any arguments against Baba Yaga.
We're not doing Baba Yaga.
Look,
just because it's
Just
where
consider
the
all
first
of our
vampire
options
was.
as much as, yeah, I mean, the concept of just releasing vampires feels like it might not help.
Oh, why is everyone always against me?
Because
We're just saying, we have a Violet issue, don't really need a vampire issue as well.
Oh, hold on. Why are vampires an issue?
Have you seen yourself?
See, this is what always happens.
You're
There's
not
nothing
even full
wrong with the
vampire,
undead.
and you're already a
just,
fucking pain in my ass.
You don't
Well,
understand.
You know, there's a common saying, if you're always surrounded by assholes, maybe you're the asshole.
Well, all I'm saying is if there's a planet out there with tieflings and only women on it, we're blowing those ones up. I guess we don't want a woman problem.
You don't. Tieflings aren't good.
Where did you get this idea from?
I don't know. You're just shooting down my whole vampire thing based on
I
what
would
I
pick
am.
a planet just because there's tiefling and women on it.
I'm back. Also, what?
You've missed a lot.
Guy is causing a lot of problems already.
Guy's upset that we won't just pick Baba Yaga because he thinks vampires are from there.
And then they said that vampires are a problem, which was insulting. And I threatened Belnoven's sister, and I don't know, just a lot of stuff.
You asked Belnoven why he fights. He said to protect his sister, and you said, well, I'll just kill her then.
If we don't pick Baba Yaga.
Still waiting for a better suggestion.
I'm looking at all the planets. There's a lot.
I think
I was thinking Dragon Star. Yeah, same.
But hold on, let me ask you this before you start throwing random names of planets. Do any of you own a vessel that can fly through the astral sea? At incredible speeds, mind you.
You, knowing from everything you've just told me, you don't own it. You probably stole it.
it's honestly a fucking miracle if you do own a vessel that can travel at high speed through the astral sea that you've only just shown up now for your Songblade duties, given that you're about to brag how well you can travel.
At a minimum, I'm the second in command, as my friend is admiral of all ships we have ever seen.
How many ships
You
have
sound.
So,
How many
on
ships
that,
have you seen?
tons of them.
How
How
big
many?
is your fleet?
Arcadum, how big's our fleet?
There's one.
In Leave.
Oh, and leave. Like 3 ships.
I
gonna
don't
tell
know.
us?
It's been quite hard to count. I think we're somewhere in the 300s at this point.
Who's your primary naval officer?
Scrumpo?
Okay. I mean, I was gonna say do a deception check.
I don't know his last name.
But you didn't even believe what you just said.
Yes, it's Grand Admiral Scrumpro of the city of Leave. You've
just
heard of
said
it, I'm
Scrumpo,
sure.
and now you said Scrumpro. I don't think I can believe anything you're saying right now.
I don't
Look,
think Scrumpo
I don't know
has
if
a
you
last
guys have you met the white dragon yet that we
No.
found in the labyrinth? Okay, we met a dragon in the labyrinth. His name was Hizigori Zokatai, the myth of the North. He was a giant white dragon who is going to help us in the fight.
Oh, and that doesn't sound made up.
Oh my god, it's not made up.
It's just a great white dragon
believe
just
him more
living
than
in
you.
a maze. It just wants to help everyone, I guess.
Based on the dragon I met, Dragonstar would be a good play. All I'm saying.
How many dragons have you met? Do you remember Desangir? You fucking moron.
Who's the Sangir?
Oh my god, you guys live in a hole.
What? No, I live in a tent.
Desangir, how many cities did he destroy? Dragons aren't good people. They're not even people. They're not even close. Vampires are at least somewhat people.
I can't believe that this is your play. Dragons aren't good people, but vampires are. Let's
name a bad vampire.
I'm looking at one.
You?
Dumbass.
What have I ever done?
Threatened to kill my sister when I just
I
met you.
didn't kill her. It was a joke. You can't take a
threatened to kill
joke.
her.
I can tell you this: Desangir didn't joke about those cities.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're the type of person that says they want to do something, and then when it goes bad, they go, haha, just kidding.
Or you're just going to agree with this whole Dragonstar thing, not even listen to the captain of the
We literally
space vessel?
both said Dragonstar at the same time, so we're already 2-1.
Well, what's this Inu thing?
Inu believes in our decision.
Inu is doing his best not to show any emotion. All you will hear from Inu is this. It is your decision, Guardians. Inu looks to the statues and remembers that he can't remove you from your station.
I should never be removed. I'm the perfect guardian.
Are you always just going to shoot me down on every time I bring up anything? Is it always going to be 2-1 whenever we do these meetings?
You've only made one thing and then just fought to death about it, with the only reason being that's where vampires came from.
Hear me out.
Hear me out. There's about to be another traitor blade.
Fucking hell. We know the traitor blade is deep in the ocean, right? So why don't we call upon Astronos, the fucking sea planet, with the boat? They all got boats.
I don't think their boats are gonna do anything.
Their boats don't go underwater. That's called
And we
sinking.
don't need boats. We have this guy's 300 fleet
They're
if
like
we ever need boats.
expert at sunken treasure.
Well, that's not sunken
That's
treasure,
called
my friend.
drowning.
Was that Ashley?
What? No, I don't think so.
I thought I heard Ashley there.
Maybe. I've heard her laugh a few times.
If we don't do Dragonstar, we could do Arist.
What's Arist?
Arist is in the Rentos Nebula, bottom right corner. It is it's basically Astrans, beings of pure energy. It allows for teleportation and space travel and shit. So for everyone else that isn't like us, who's cool and can travel through the Shattered Gate, that might be cool for them.
Do you care about other people?
Inadvertently.
All right, I'm just saying I've never seen a peasant stand up and raise his sword to the violet.
Aren't you?
Aren't I a peasant? No. God.
You sure act like one.
Do you see how I'm dressed?
Oof.
I'm a lord.
Wouldn't be surprised if he stole that too.
I've never stolen anything. I've never needed to.
I was kind of a peasant.
All right. Fascinating.
And what's your detestment to Arist, guy?
They're not even real people.
You're not a real person.
I have
Okay,
a form. You
let's-
said they were made of energy. You
let's
can't
not-
trust energy to help you.
Let's not do this. Look, is there anywhere else you would possibly consider, Guy, that isn't vampires?
Well, hold on. Are you saying that Baba Yaga is your last pick on the list?
No.
Yes.
I don't know how.
Is that
you
why I
got
have to
that.
pick anything but your own
I don't
home
know
and
how.
family and heritage?
You got
Choose,
that from
please,
what I said.
anything. Yes,
I said,
that's what
is there
I got.
anything else? And you somehow concocted something else entirely that I had said.
Well, then no, there's nothing else.
Okay. Got it.
All right, so basically, Oz, what we do here is we ignore everything he's saying, because we have majority vote anyways, because he's already locked in Baba Yaga for no reason.
Bad. We're supposed to be like united.
Inu will then
I
say,
think.
"This bickering, it must cease. Do you not understand? Do you not see? I do not expect you to not be yourselves, and there will always be conflict and chaos in life. It is its way. But you must remain clear-headed on this. Please. If you are weak in your unification, the enemy will use it against you."
Well, I think the only one you have to be worried about right now is that guy right there, and I'll point at guy who
All right, look, you're doing it
threatened
again.
to kill my
you're
sister.
doing it again.
Yeah,
He
he's
threatened
starting
to
it.
kill my. He threatened to kill my sister.
I know he did. Okay. Be better.
Your prejudices for each other are obvious. They are not, however, complete, nor are they deeply seated. Do not let your first meeting breed resentment. Please, put aside these meager differences and look at the whole. For no matter what you might say to one another, you are all strands in the great stream.
Well, me looking at the greater picture, I'm thinking Arist.
I mean, it would help with navigating the astral sea. Okay, look, guy, we'll make a deal.
Yes.
Baba Yaga will be the second planet we enlist.
No.
I don't even get seconds.
Bellanova, this is about compromise.
Why are we compromising with the child?
Because Inu, for all his lack of personality, is really trying to rally us together here.
So what
Inu
you're
will look
telling
a
me
little hurt.
is to rally us together, we should just treat him like a baby and say, "Hey, you'll get this later. Just listen to us now,
It's
Smile."
about compromise. We have to figure out a way to work together.
You hurt my feelings first by insisting that all vampires would be a problem.
Okay, I didn't insist that. I just said, based on the vampires I know, which is just you, they would be. Which isn't wrong.
I'm a guardian. I mean, I've done a lot for people.
Yeah, so you got to do a little bit more for people now and not.
You don't
Like,
know
listen.
what I've done.
You don't know what we've done either.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say here,
Well,
guy,
I'm not
is
judging
listen,
you based on your vampirism.
Listen, I never judge you on your vampirism. I just judge you on being a prick. But what I'm trying to say is you
That's
offer
fair.
any other reasons for Baba Yaga other than just because I want to, because that's where I came from. I would be more inclined to hear your side of things, but it's very selfish, and we're trying to make an unselfish decision right now.
I'm not buying it.
I'll let you bite me.
What?
Compromise. I'll let you bite me if we don't have to do
That's not a compromise. It would be so easy. We all sleep in the same camp.
I mean, if you do it without my permission, I'll kill you, but I'm trying to olive branch.
Listen, I'll take dirty seconds. That's acceptable.
Okay.
I'm not agreeing to that.
What do you, it means
Oh,
you
well,
get...
looks like it's 2-1 now.
This is fine.
That's not how we
Logan?
should do things. Listen, I'm not going to agree to Baba Yaga just because he wants it. We're trying to help everyone as a whole here, not just help Guy.
Well, you're not helping everyone as a whole who lives on Baba Yaga.
Look, we don't really have a good reason for picking anywhere, so let's pick your choice, and then we'll pick his choice. I think that's fair.
So now we're just, instead of trying to work together, we're just saying, okay, you get to pick, then you get to pick, then you get to pick.
No, we are going to work together.
It doesn't sound like it. You just said my choice and then his choice.
Oh my God. Valuing your opinion and his opinion is working together. You're being a bit of a bitch right now, Belnovan.
I'm just trying to make sense.
I'm kind of glad you married someone that looks like me and not me.
This is a difficult
Well, I would have never married you to begin with.
Listen, what do we need teleportation for?
To get around the world, because if you're driving a ship, then, you know.
No, I don't know.
Might have
I've
problems.
never had a problem getting around before.
This is gonna be hard working with this guy.
I'm gonna roll stealth to whisper to Belnovan. We don't have to, you know, handle the second planet when we get to the second planet.
I'll whisper back. You do realize that it'll make things worse if you pull the wool over his eyes.
Maybe.
There's no maybe. You see this guy?
Or
He's some
he
pompous
grows
asshole.
as a person, and he realizes
He's
we made the
definitely
right
not.
choice.
He's definitely not growing as a person. There's no chance in that.
All right, you don't know that. To be fair, I think I've grown a little bit. We all have.
Yeah, but we're sensible people. This guy's not a sensible person. He's literally got narcissism written on his face.
I don't think I started out sensible. I think I was made sensible by the idiots around me.
Yeah, well, maybe his idiots are like the opposite end of the spectrum idiots, what makes them go down a deeper hole.
Look, do you want Eris or not?
What are we talking about?
Nothing.
Listen, I'm just very used to everyone shitting on vampires all the time, misunderstanding them. My group as well. We had a very similar situation, and I didn't put my foot down then.
Listen here, bud. We are not your old group. And like I said, I told you, I don't have anything against vampires. It's just that this is an important decision for the world and the community as a whole, and you can't be making a selfish decision like that.
Well,
You even yourself,
selfish.
literally
okay,
yourself right
listen.
there. You said it's because of vampires and the prejudice them. That's very selfish.
Okay, look, I for a fact do find vampires very hot. In fact, the Jiangxi at camp, I am a fan of.
Vampires are an ancient and noble race with untold powers. They've collected the blood of all species throughout all time. So even if you had a little bit of an interest in any species, I'm sure they've drunk their blood at some point and know their history.
And Guy, if we get Eris, you can literally teleport to Baba Yaga whenever you want.
So, let's do Eris and then Baba Yaga.
No, we're not doing Baba Yaga after. Not until this guy makes a sensible argument for me.
I just did.
Maybe for yourself, a narcissist.
Okay. He wants the discrimination of vampires to stop. So he wants to enlist the help of vampires to change people's perspective. It's kind of a good reason when you think about Belnovan. I mean, it's at least a reason. So...
Oh yeah, I can't wait until the vampires look the Herald and the guys and go like, hey, look it, we're not that bad. And then he just decimates them.
Asta's like pinching the bridge of her nose.
Let's pick Eris then, and then deal with the other thing as it comes along.
You two should
promises,
fight.
though.
Should fight for it.
I don't think Inu will want his guardians to literally fight each other.
I wouldn't want to embarrass him.
Oh my god, look at this. Common ground. Look at you two. You can.
Well, yeah, when it makes sense.
Decision. It's possible.
Let's do, back when I was a little schoolboy, we used to play a bit of a game. It's kind of like dueling, but you know, it's like everybody just casts one spell on each other, and you just go until it's over. But you don't, not to try and kill the person. Like, oh,
I'm a rogue.
I respect
I don't
you
have
less
spells.
now.
I have spells.
I respect you less now.
Like, goddamn, how'd you get here without spells?
He's really fast, to his credit.
That
I mean,
sounds
look,
like a
alright,
spell.
Hang on. Do you know what it sounds like? Honestly, it sounds like we just don't know enough about each other. So maybe we should go round as a circle and introduce ourselves.
All
I
right.
already know this guy. He wants to kill my sister.
No, no.
Alright.
Simply because I didn't agree with his decision.
Everybody was
which
starting
shows,
over.
Okay.
Which
Inu,
shows his
you're first.
decision making.
Tell us about yourself, Inu.
Inu, please join the circle.
I am the guardian of the life stream. I have existed for as long as I have been required. I have seen the spectral brands of life, the branches of the great tree, shift, swirl, grow, and die. I have seen empires rise and fall, lives like candles in the wind, snuffed out and rekindled in the same breath. This bickering must stop. It must stop now.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. We're going to go to Guy next.
He kind of killed the energy.
Keep going.
Well, because he killed an energy, all I'm going to say is I'm going to pick Arist, and I'll let you two decide a planet, and we'll do it democracy. I'm not gonna
Listen,
say anything else.
just pick your air planet. You guys both seem to agree on it, and I will back you completely. And then we come back to this table, and Eris didn't work out. We can talk to some vampires.
Fine.
Yay! The
do
decision
it.
has been made. Okay. Alright, your blades are held up together into the center. And now I get to make some changes to things. Which unfortunately I don't have time to do so right now on stream because I have to prep for the next game. But your
We can argue longer.
No, I mean I
What's
literally
time?
have 50 minutes until the next game starts.
Yeah.
I
Are you
literally
saying if we didn't banter, then you could have?
Look, man.
Maybe if Stir wasn't late, actually.
Oh my god. I'm not looking to blame anyone. That's not the point.
I blame Stir
Jesus
double
Christ.
because Guy's a bitch and he's.
If Belanovan just agreed with Baba Yaga from the beginning, we'd be so ahead on schedule.
Right, just agree. I came from there, so let's choose that.
He didn't even come from there. He just heard someone else came from there.
Oh my god, that's true. It's even worse.
Jesus Christ, dude. All right. Also, your song blades improve.
Sick.
And they
Tell me more.
And they get their evolved forms, which I will have to write up after this game. Well, fuck no, I have Callus Row after this.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Well, essentially, by the three of you combining your blades together, the guardianships have been fully instated. So it's going to be a lot of stuff. Like your blades are going to improve. Weaver stuff will happen. I think even something for the court will happen. Like there's a lot of stuff I have to update. But
Hey, if that could happen before I have to fight the speaker.
well, that's the idea. All right. Well.
Hey, in the one session we had a super long time ago on Empress's Doe Court, was that the first werewolf and the first vampire talking, or there was were those like different people?
That was John Wagonrunner, and
All
that
right.
was the Baron.
We
Yeah,
also
then-
met the first werewolf in our campaign.
Then once Belanovan meets the first vampire and the werewolf, and he'll like see and understand why they're such lovable people.
One moment, please.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's
As
fan
lovable
art.
as Guy. There's fan art already?
Yeah.
No, please.
I thought this trial was going to be like some combat or puzzle thing, but all it was a trial of companionship.
No, it was a trial.
It was a trial and we fucking failed hard.
A trial of my goddamn patience.
We fucking nailed it. Let's go, baby.
Oh my god.
Listen, you should have listened to Stir, where you should have just gave the song blade to someone else instead of that
I love
guy
how-
who didn't
I love
want to
how we-
attune to it.
we had a conversation with like the one deity that has been devoid of emotion the entire time I've known him and somehow made him angry.
Hey man, he just circles around questions 24/7. It makes it hard for us.
You need to switch Austin Bellanovan in that art.
Yeah, I only get him every long rest. Hog?
That's awesome.
It looks so calm and peaceful when you don't see the like text bubbles.
I scrolled out and then I forgot where we were, so I could never scroll back.
Height of the Matron of Fate. Choose these ones.
I'm perfect. I don't know what you're saying.
Yes, because the term "I'm perfect" has always been followed by reasonable
Conversation.
It's true. What can I say?
God, it's so good. Alrighty, well, thanks for showing up for the little bonus session here that we had. We got some decisions made. Awesome. So to give you guys a brief rundown real quick. On Sunday I'll be having the update stream, and before the update stream I have a Dungeonmaster meeting with everybody in the living world, and that's when I'll be assigning staff to you, and then they'll handle your RP events and all that good stuff so that you guys can do your Trial of the Prism. To be clear, the Trial of the Prism stuff happens before the fight against the Violet Speaker. So, you know, you can resolve that even if the worst should happen. At least we get to resolve that. And that should be good. Okay.
I'll hit you up tomorrow then before our session.
Well, I'll have all the I'll be updating the braids. I'll put them in Solar Kid.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.